Hey yo, hey yo.
Stocks are through the roof, baby.
Stonks have never been higher.
Holy shit.
That right there,
Oh my god.
that's a phoenix.
Oh
Hi.
my god.
Hello.
I have to get my peas out of the microwave.
Hello.
Guys,
Wait, are your
this-
peas out of the microwave?
I have to get them out of the microwave.
Guys,
It's pea time.
it's gonna be such a great session.
Who's up peeing?
Loomis stock
Shut
is
the
through
fuck
the
up.
roof.
Where are all my
That's right.
peers at?
All right,
Keenan.
hey, Cooper, I'm gonna. Yes,
Yeah?
yes, Brandon.
I got my Phoenix power back.
Good for you.
Let's go.
Really good.
Let's go.
All that a W.
And this is session 20, correct?
It is.
Yes, okay.
There's also, if it was last week, the week where I predicted something crazy would happen.
That's crazy.
7 weeks ago, I said in 7 weeks.
Wow,
Yeah.
Crazy.
that is crazy.
Crazy. I was crazy once.
They locked me in a
Alright.
room.
Well, I'm sorry they locked you in a room, Jonah.
Well, okay, now I really am crazy.
God.
But congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
How does it feel?
Kind of weird, but also not.
Aww. It's like the best kind of feeling to have that.
Yep.
Dude, Jonah, everything you're feeling right now makes you weird. You're weird,
Yeah, I
Jonah.
know. I'm so
You're
weird.
weird.
Oh my lord.
You're the only one who has ever felt this way.
Yeah, you might need to go to a doctor or something. What you're describing isn't normal.
Mhm.
Hmm.
They're gonna have to lock you away and study you.
They might put you
needles.
down.
Yeah,
Oh.
we can't spread this disease.
I've never heard of
Doctors are
someone
very
being in love
famously
before.
doing
That's
that.
really weird.
Oh,
Tavis, put him down.
I watched the Dark Coven
Oh, yeah.
episode. Yeah. Lots of fun things.
Wait.
It was a close one at a few points.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oopsies.
I sort of sat there when Seth decided he didn't want to go to the fight immediately, and I was like,
Yeah.
buddy,
Oh, I was.
buddy,
Mm,
this could have been done later.
That's not Marcus Taylor's vocabulary. He doesn't have a
No, he
later.
was. He was
Yeah.
very excited.
yeah,
I get it. That was like a really cool thing to do. I'm very excited.
yeah. I think the intention was to have his dad join the fight with him, so he would have more backup. I think that was the
Yeah.
intention there.
Do that at the fight.
Yeah, honestly.
Don't know what
Dad,
else to say.
kill.
My capture response is wrong. It literally was not.
Mm-mm. You're a robot.
Did it wrong.
It won't let me in.
Fucking robot.
Okay.
Today is the 8th.
It is
Launch.
the 8th.
Till the 22nd of
So we work tomorrow.
What's that, Peter?
I was just wondering if I work tomorrow.
Yeah, probably. You should go into work even if you don't.
Show some
Yeah.
initiative.
That's how you
Peter.
show your boss that you
Oh,
care.
I think-
raise your hand if you have Monday
You're
off.
so right. I do work tomorrow.
I don't think I.
The fuck has Monday off?
I have Monday off.
Why?
Keenan has Monday off. All the cool kids have
I
Monday
don't.
off.
I gotta work.
I don't have Monday off
Haha.
because all the old people want to go golfing on Monday.
Yep.
We should just kill them.
The FDA is closed, right? But
Mhm.
the the contractor that I work for isn't.
Uh-huh.
So
Oh, good.
I've
You
got to
have to
show
go.
up to work. But I mean, on the bright side, I won't need to do any like tech support for FDA people. It'll just be like pure development. But
Nice.
you
Is that
know,
better or good for you? I guess you don't have to deal with dumb questions.
oh, dude, I love just doing development. It's
Did
like
you
my
just
favorite
compare
thing.
the same thing? Is it better or good for you?
On today, Brandon says,
Man, we're really getting into the swing of it.
I
"God
love
damn
you.
it.
All
I don't
right.
believe you. I think you hate me.
Okay. Just don't then. I don't care.
We have a session to get to, though, gang. A season
Oh, God.
finale.
You
So,
promise?
I do promise. Hey, Keenan, could you give the recap of last session?
Yeah. So
Awesome. I get to eat my peas.
we started off. We started off with Ataxia showing up.
Mm-hmm.
And she made quite the entrance. She killed Babino, and which ended up completing the ritual that they were working on. And it was pretty much downhill. It was runaway. We had a few close calls. Clint got hit a couple times. And then Viola's like mentor showed up. And he was all like really happy. And then he got hit, and then he wasn't so happy.
Yeah.
And then and just like in Ratatouille, we all scattered.
Fucking rats.
No fucking plan. We do is just run. No one got a head start and just fucking ran, and then
Women's scary.
Mateo smashed a 40 on the ground and yelled, "Scatter."
I still can't believe y'all's plan at first was let's just fight her.
yeah.
Listen, that's the winning
No, we win.
mentality. Yeah, no, we win.
Yeah. But everyone ran and was trying to get out of the town. It was Viola and her friend Clint in one group. No ran off, and Morgan chased after them. And then Tavis, Loomis, and
Loomis
Teamer.
was in your Clint's group.
Oh shit! My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah. Teamer. I hate how you guys.
Luca.
Yeah.
Luca.
Kira, Luca, and Tavis stayed together and went the opposite direction. The first group met up at the church, and then Morgan was like, "I need to go get known. Take the tunnels and get to the cabin. That's the one place where logically we would all meet up." And they went off. And then Morgan went off to try and find known deeper in the town. They show up to the first group shows up to the cabin, and they find like it's smoking. Looks like something powerful just went through there. They go in. They find Sonora alive and now an Aether Soul, along with the leader of
The Wandering
Viola's
Bard.
group. Yes, the Wandering Bard. And they kind of have a discussion on everything that's going on. The second group eventually shows up and is able to get out. And I was like, all right, cool. Now we're just waiting on Morgan and Known. Morgan and Known. Known just keeps running and away from Morgan because Known is scared.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually Known is like, maybe I should follow Morgan because everyone else is trying to kill me. Ataxia shows up and is like, you can't get away. We make it to the church. Ataxia follows us through. And then there's a shift in energy and power. I throw Morgan into the tunnel, the secret crate that's a tunnel. And then I jump in before Ataxia can get to us. And that's where we ended.
Mm-hmm. But it's a different tunnel, not the same cave
Yes.
system.
Yeah, it's a different cave system.
I don't
It's
think we're in Dorga anymore, no.
shut the fuck up. But where we begin is not in such a cave system, but with the party at the safe house beginning to depart for Dorga once again. As all of you are rallying together, is there any final things you're doing before you depart?
Could I ask Oksana some questions?
If you can certainly try.
Oh, a try? Mm. Okay. Lead vocalist Oksana, can I ask you some questions before we go?
Quickly.
There's something I've been trying to wrap my head around. This mask was given to me years before I was song touched. Do you know anything as to why that would be the case?
Your song touched before you got the mask.
Okay. Why does a person become song touched?
Nobody knows.
Okay. Okay. Well, hopefully I can ask you more questions later after this.
If we survive, yes. Now come on. And Oksana's got her stuff ready and is beginning to depart.
Okay. Time to go.
Is anybody else trying to do anything?
I think Loomis would step off to the side. He has a little prayer he wants to, just say.
Okay.
And, yeah. I know I haven't been the perfect follower, Zell. I don't pray as much as I should, but let my actions be my prayers as I go and save the people of Dorga.
Make a spirit check at benefit 1.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay. 2.
Hey,
Wait, not 2.
1.
why don't you take 2 rerolls on the house?
Really?
Yeah. Which costs me 2 hero points.
You're the best, Lena. 3.
Okay. Very nice.
And Loomis will just look over to Crow. Time to get back into the action, buddy.
You can see your phoenix shuffles a bit and flares itself as you watch as the fire momentarily covers its body. Crow seems ready to go.
Yeah.
Are the rest of you ready?
That as ready as I'll ever be.
I did have one question, Colin.
Mm-hmm.
Did we get healed up at all? I know we talked about it, but I'm not sure if it happened.
Go ahead.
I will patch people up. In the meantime, anyone missing stamina, just let me know.
We have time for. How long does it take you to do?
I'm just using heal, so instant.
Oh, okay. I have 10.
Out of?
55.
Okay,
Who has and one health block? Who has the least amount of health blocks?
I have
well,
Probably
one.
you.
one. So,
Oh.
Okay, so
gain 30
everyone.
stamina.
Me? Okay.
Yeah, and then let me just mark that I used 2 out of 3 heals, that way I don't forget.
Thank you.
Does anyone else need a little bit of juice? How much are you at versus, how injured are you?
2 health blocks gone. But my stamina is basically full.
All right, I'm not gonna help you. I can't help with that.
Respectfully.
I mean, Luca's a little hurt, but he's staying here. He's not the traveling type for this mission.
Mhm.
All right, well then
Yeah.
I'll save him.
Yeah,
I'll
Oksana
just save the heals.
and Sonora look good.
Cool. Then yeah, there's nothing else that I want to do.
All right. Then, as you all begin to emerge back out into the world, that strange energy continues to hang in the air as Teamer, Oksana would look to you. Can you get us back using the tunnels?
I can try. Morgana's. No, Morgan. Sorry, Morgan's much better at this than I am, but I've been in caves before, so.
If we go to the Sonora's house, we have markings that way.
Very well then. And
Yes.
you head down then?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. Then go ahead and make a mental check for me, Teamer, as you begin to descend.
Cool. Any benefit from past experience?
With this, you probably have benefit 1.
Cool. That's better than nothing.
With
Tis better than
my-
nothing.
with my photographic memory, can I assist?
You could.
Okay.
So I appreciate and don't really need. I got 6 successes out of 6.
Oh.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Oh wait, no, it would actually be 5 because tired. So
Okay.
5 out of 5.
Then are you trying to follow the exact path you went on before?
Remind me, did Ataxia see us go down this way?
No.
She followed
Okay.
your group. You guys went.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you guys did go that way, didn't you?
Yeah, you guys would have gone through Sonora's house. Ataxia followed the people going to the church.
Okay. Then
Huh?
yeah.
Because she was following, she got to Morgan and Known who
Yeah.
were at the church.
Yeah. And then I'll get us as fast as I can to Sonora's house.
Oh, that's right, because they were following Viola. That's correct. I remember now.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
While we travel, could I tell Oksana about the different attacks that Ataxia used against us so that she's a little bit more prepared?
Yeah, and I think that Oksana would be listening very intently, occasionally prodding with a question, and she actually is very interested about the environment that ataxia was in as well, and is just soaking up all the information she can.
Well, photographic memory, she gets as much as she wants.
Gotcha, then she's taking it all in.
I probably couldn't do too much, considering I wasn't too, from watching at the Battle of Burning Sky. I couldn't give too much input, probably, right?
Barely anything, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I just wanted to ask.
I mean, you could give what you saw.
Not much, I was too far.
How you would notice, though, Viola, as soon as Loomis starts talking, you're chopped liver. She's only listening to Loomis.
Oh.
Just like full intent. However, Teamer, as you're walking, you'd be able to tell that the area is looking more unstable. You begin to feel these tremors in the earth. And as you're making your way forward, you'd actually see that part of this tunnel between you and Sonora's house is collapsed.
Okay. Not great. Can I tell what collapsed it? Was it just structural weakness, or is there like dust about from like ataxia?
I mean, there is definitely structural weakness here. I will also say you are underground in a cave. There is dust.
I mean, like inordinate amounts of dust, like from when she eats things, or like gouges in the walls from her tentacles.
Looking around, like in this space, you would see like there are slight serrations in the walls in this place, but there's not like an inordinate amount of dust around.
Okay. I guess I'll try and find a way around.
Gotcha. Then go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Okay. 6.
I see. Okay. Then, as you start making your way around, you would begin to see, like, the area around you is beginning to shiver and shake more as something definitely is going on above, as rocks beginning to pelt you as you're making your way through this underground space. And as you all are moving, Teamer, you would definitely be able to feel vibrations all around. Like there is something here with you. But as you continue to move, as you start to make your way ahead, trying to steer around this blockage and obstacle, you could see like the sides of the walls themselves seem very unstable. The place you're going through, 50-50 whether it holds, or you can try to find yet another way around, continue to backtrack and wait for like a intact place.
I'll consult the group and tell them that it's not very stable up ahead. I could try and find another way around, but it would take longer.
We should definitely, I mean, kind of in a hurry. I think we need to push it.
I'm sure we'd be fine. 1 second, my doorbell just rang.
Okay.
What door, Tavis?
What?
Tavis has left his body.
Then, yeah, I guess we'll continue.
Continuing down this path?
Yeah.
Alright. Then, as you start to make your way forward, Teamer, the area grows more and more cramped until you look ahead. There's maybe a 1.5 wide vertical squeeze through the rock that it looks like you're going to have to go through.
Hmm. Right.
I'm back.
Okay. Does it look like I will fit? Because I'm the biggest.
You might need to use your powers to push some earth here and there, but you think you might be able to just barely fit.
It's good enough.
I
Right?
guess, yeah, sure. I'll try and get everyone else up and through first.
Gotcha. Who you sending first then?
Loomis,
Who's the
baby.
smallest?
Loomis.
Gotcha.
Loomis.
I'll be the tunnel rat. And
Loomis,
Loomis will just
make a
Oh,
physical
shit.
check.
fuck yeah.
Does me helping do anything?
You can't help him through like the squeeze, really. Like,
Come on, come on, come
You
on, come on.
just push him in
2
the rock.
successes, baby.
Hey.
you are not in your phoenix form right now, right?
No.
So then it would be 1 success, right?
Oh shit. Okay, yeah.
1 success, baby.
1 success, baby.
All right, let me.
Oh, why are you rolling so many dice secretly?
Don't worry about it.
You're stressing me out, bro.
So,
That's probably fine.
Loomis, as you start to scooch your way through, you kind of suck in your gut and you make it about 3/4 of the way, and then you shift your shoulders at the wrong angle and you wedge yourself into the rock. And you kind of take a moment and you're like, shit. And you'd be able to see this, Teamer. So you're like, all right. And you try and like use your powers to maybe force some of the rock back. Loomis, you're still kind of like hyperventilating. It's like you're just caught in between the earth. And you struggle and struggle and struggle. But then you're free. Because all the rock around you turns to dust.
Oh no.
Fuck.
And as you kind of drop away, the rest of you would see this squeeze begin to melt. As Loomis, you're about 3 feet away from the first of the Aether Eaters. Where did your friends go, Phoenix?
They're not with us.
And before you can even do anything, you feel like this vice-like hand clasp around your throat, begin to raise you up. Not with you. You will need to bring them to me. Else I will consume you like I consumed your dear friend. And Tavis, you would be able to see Ataxia start to squeeze Loomis's throat so tight, it's like his eyes are beginning to bulge out of his skull.
I don't know what to do.
Um,
I'm glancing at Teamer. Save the day or something, right?
okay.
At this point, Loomis, like you clasp around the hand, the arm like steel, as your face is beginning to turn violet, like this deep shade of purple. And then, Loomis, you feel yourself falling down, 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 until you hit the ground. And the rest of you wouldn't have seen this except for Viola, as this burst of energy severed the hand from the body. as you would see Oksana just having slightly drawn the sword. Teamer.
Yes.
I will capture this one. Head back the way you came. Find another path. I will meet you after I'm done.
Okay. Grabbing Loomis and we're going.
And at this point, like as you go to grab Loomis, you'd be able to see Teamer not only dozens, but maybe hundreds of golden tendrils, like that of a massive jellyfish, in the open ocean begin to swarm around this area. Nobody's leaving. And I think, Viola, you would feel this. Because in this moment, Oksana would begin to remove her mask. And as soon as she removes that mask, you would watch her entire form begins to shift as her fine dress begins to fall away and is replaced by armor made for battle, the illusion beginning to subside. And the music, it starts to shift and warp. And it's shifting and warping to such a degree that even the rest of you would be able to feel something truly off in the air. And Oksana would not even really pay attention to the rest, as she would just fully draw the sword, leveling it in the direction of Ataxia. I have one question for you. Were you at the Battle of the Burning Skies? And you would hear Loomis, this laugh, like the scratching of chalk on a chalkboard. Of course. Did I take someone you loved? Yes. My baby brother. And in this moment, Viola, you would start to feel more and more energy emit from Oksana von Grass.
Oh.
I shall
Oh, no.
capture you, haul you before the family of Grass, and have justice begun. And then you would begin to hear, Viola, from her throat, a song, as the lead vocalist would begin to sing. Pure and beautiful power emanating through this cave. As rocks begin to shoot upward, rain starts to fall upon all of you. The rocks being sent into orbit as the hand of Oksana moves to the side, almost like plucking strings invisibly across this space. And as all of you watch, Ataxia and Oksana are pulled into orbit, as if gravity no longer has any weight on them. A blinding display of color begins to surround the landscape, and Viola, you would begin to hear it. Blasts of sound arcing from Oksana, perfect in sequence with the music. These blasts like music notes on a page. And high above, you would see every material thing begin to move away from Ataxia, almost like Oksana has her in a box, because she kind of does. And as a fight between titans begins to unfurl in the air, Teamer, you're grabbing Loomis and you're running?
Yep. We're going.
Gotcha. Then, as you run, turning, you have to kind of hop across the ground as it's beginning to unfurl from the earth, just continuing to float up in the air. Viola, you would watch as a chunk of quartz maybe half a ton, begins to shimmer and turn into what you can only describe as a few hundred kunai that begin to shoot upward towards Ataxia, spinning and swirling in the air. This is magic unlike anything you've seen before. But as you're beginning to run, I'm assuming that it's just a full-on sprint by you guys back to Dorga.
Yep.
Yeah, let's GTFO.
All right. Physical checks from all of you at benefit 2.
That's good. I like benefit too. I don't know if it's not gonna matter. One success. That's all I got.
One success.
That's. Well, you get benefit too, right?
Yeah, that's benefit 2 for me. Remember?
Oh, okay.
Unless I want to pop out Phoenix form, I don't
I
want to
got
do
a
that quite
success.
yet.
Nice.
I didn't realize that it didn't go down for your normal form. My bad.
Why?
100.
Why did you do that?
I forgot to earlier.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Wait. Everyone, get it out the way.
But I got one success.
Right now.
Yeah, it's kind of important.
18.
All right.
Was that
I-
Jonah!
Oh my lord, I'm not doing good today.
Hey, listen, Luma stocks are still up.
What's
T-
crazy
Teamer,
is
did
this
you only
second
get one
lowest any of us
success?
have rolled.
Yeah. Well, I
Okay.
only have one dice to roll.
Yeah.
I
I was just
also only have one dice
making sure
to
my
roll.
notes were okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then,
I got tired.
as all of you continue to run, then, the world seemingly falling apart around you, you see in the distance these red crackling swirls in the air above the town of Dorga. And amongst the energy in the rain, the storm, the corruption, a shadowy hand seems to reach up from the ground, immaterial and giant, ethereal in its construction, Tavis, more like a shadow rather than an object, but yet it is rising, as if something tremendous was breaking through the ring itself. But now, this is not where we remain. Where we go to now is a cave far away. As here, Known and Morrigan, you have just fallen into this strange place. All around you, tunnels filled with mist. What are you doing?
I'm
Running.
making sure Known is not hurt.
Known's just running?
Yeah.
Alright,
No,
Morgan,
wait.
you watch as Known takes off into the mist. Shoot!
Shit. I'd start going after him.
Gotcha. Your intent is to catch up with him?
Yes. If I can, I will send John to fly forward. I don't know if he can get any faster than I can, but still.
As you kind of look to John, almost instinctively your bird will take to the air. And as he does, you watch as from John, this light begins to emanate. White, pure, and truly beautiful. From your bird, the light becomes pale strands, like moonlight, which cut through the mist. And Morgan, it's almost like you have a sixth sense for these guidelines as they traverse through this space. And you look to one and you just know, this leads to known. You take one step, then another, and by your third step you are side by side with known. Just effortlessly cruising through this cave. And known, you just look to your right and there's Morgan just keeping pace with you.
Hey, why don't we stop? Let's just take a second, okay?
No,
We're not being followed right now.
No, we'll just stop.
Okay. Here, do you wanna sit down real fast?
Yeah.
Okay. Morgan will help Gnome ease down on the ground.
Okay.
Hey, we're okay right now. I can't hear anything around us. You did a good job. Are you okay?
I did this.
Did what?
All of it.
What makes you think that?
I when Luca was about to be hugged, I just wanted everything to stop, to end, and it did. Everything froze. What I was thinking about, what I wanted, it came true. I haven't stopped thinking about the resort. And the fire and the dust. And it's happening again. I thought about it too much.
I could see how you could come to that conclusion. I don't think this is your fault at all. I think you were thrust unwillingly into something that's been culminating for a long time.
But you don't know that. No one knows. There are monsters. There's gods that are trying to get me. No one knows what I can do. I don't know what I can do. What? I don't have normal blood, but when you try to look for some, it'll point to me, and I. You don't know that I did this. You don't know that I didn't do this.
Then how are you so sure that you've done it?
Because if I can make everything stop, because that's what I really wanted, then just thinking about the resort like that, we were attacked by that. When the rats came, that the twisted man showed up. That I just thought about that, and then we ran into that lady, and here she is again.
I think a lot of these things look really bad when compared next to each other. I agree. But it's not your fault. It really isn't. Unfortunately, it's kind of the way of life. Bad things happen, and you have to get up and keep going on. You're very young, and the little part of this world that you've seen has been scary. It makes sense that that's all you can think about. And the situation we're in right now, I think things might be scary for a while. But you didn't do it. You were just put here like any of the rest of us.
Why me?
I think we're trying to figure that out.
Why do I have to do? Why couldn't it?
My good lad. And you can see, like, the little bird lands on Morgan's shoulder, eyes beginning to glow. Accept the things that bind you. For your fate, you must love it, and love the people whom fate brings to you. That is the mark of a great man, or thing, or whatever you are.
Yes, what Hamble's saying is that you will find reason to go on. And the sooner you feel at home in your path, the easier things will get. And it'll be scary. We'll be here for you, though. We're not gonna leave you.
So now waste no more time arguing with us about what you should be or shouldn't be. Figure out what you want to be, and be that.
But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Then you'll figure it out.
And find some more people. You can have some more ideas on who people can be.
Simply
can choose to do.
begin. Begin, my boy. Beginning is half the work. 75% of the work. 99% of the work. And just after you begin, well, you're basically done.
Okay.
Got a name, got a dog, got some friends. Pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Morgan will kind of grab your hands. We're gonna do it. Whatever it is. I have faith in us. In you. Our friends.
Okay.
You want to sit here for a bit, or are you ready to start walking? You should probably figure out where we are.
Let's just go.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me. The bird. It's talking about the heart of this cave. Something about, retrieving, the center, the heart, the knowledge. I don't know. The bird is speaking quite rapidly to me. Usually I had a scribe to dictate these things, to transcribe. The bird is saying I have no need for a scribe. The bird, I believe, is wrong.
I think we all have a secret scribe. Somewhere out there. Writing everything we say down.
Sure.
Okay, buddy, go to bed.
What? I'm not writing everything down? Damn. I guess I don't need to write this anymore.
I'll get it later.
Okay. So we are in a cave, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like this is.
That it is.
Can I tell by the rock perhaps what region we're in? Or is this just could be fucking anywhere?
You don't recognize the rock. Its formations, its stratification. Like, as you're looking at it, you literally cannot tell the region.
All right. Well, I guess I'll look at the bird again.
You see now, like, the light has faded from the eyes, and it's just John, glowing.
And I see a line that leads further in, deeper.
It's not even that you need to see it. You just feel it. You think you want that thread, and immediately one catches your attention that plunges deeper into the mist.
I'll hold it, like, offer out my hand for None to take it.
They'll take it.
And, Morgan will lead on.
Gotcha. And as you lead on, and it's so strange down here, the mist thick. You keep on looking, it's like you might catch a glimpse of someone here or there. It's also strange. You've never been in a place like this before. Your friends have never talked about a place like this. It's something you could scarcely even imagine. Off in the distance, both of you think you hear something, someone, but as soon as you focus on it, it's just gone. Then as you're following the thread, Morgan, all of a sudden you just stop. As you look ahead, you instinctively know that this part of the cave ahead is trapped, but it's where you need to go. You instinctively know that wire, basically invisible here in the mist, hangs down from the ceiling. Wire so sharp it will sever the flesh from your bone with but a touch. You will pass through these wires like air. At least most people will. But for most people, that passing through will simply be the wires going through them, bisecting them. And yet this is the way forward.
The only way forward I can feel.
Seems like it.
And so it's wire across the ceiling?
It hangs down from the ceiling.
Could you duck under it, or is it sort of...
Seemingly goes down kind of to the floor. Maybe there's like a foot of space beneath.
a foot of space?
Mm-hmm. But they pretty much go all the way down to the floor.
Enough to crawl under, or is that too small?
You could attempt it.
Mm. There's wire ahead. And I think it's really sharp. But this is the only way through. Do you want me to try going through myself first?
No, I'll do it.
You might be able to crawl under it as well. I don't want to make you go first, though.
I'll do it.
So, is known going first?
Yeah,
I don't think. I think I should.
I'll do it.
Fucking.
And then we'll step forward.
Okay.
I'll see if I can just walk through it. Just walk into the wire.
Oh, okay. You lose 2 health blocks.
Okay.
As Morgan, you watch as Known just walks forward. Shink, 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 shink. As you hear Known cry out, the wire instantly begins to spray golden blood all around the interior of this area. As instinctively Known, you begin to flail from the pain. As there's an extra effect with these wires. Their touch is painful. More painful than even they should be with the severing of flesh. As Known begins to thrash, before we make any more rolls for you, Known, actually, I must ask, does Known have any health blocks left?
Just the one.
Just the one, okay. So not dead.
Yes.
Morgan, what are you doing?
Fuck. I'm like ripping lower pant leg and shit off so that way I can start staunching bleeding.
Gotcha, so you're letting Known flail? Gotcha. Then...
Well, no, I'm pulling Known away.
Okay, in that case...
I don't care if Known hits me in the process.
Make a physical check at detriment 1, then.
That's fine. I will reroll 1. 2 successes.
2. Okay. Then you quickly lunge out, grabbing Known. And as you do, part of one of these wires will brush up against you. Doesn't do anything. Passes through you like you were made of air. Thunk. And as you just kind of like watch as you pull Known backward, stick a hand out to the wires, they're just passing right through you, Morgan.
Okay. I'm gonna take care of Known's injuries first.
Mm-hmm.
How can I feel how far I need to go? Like just distance?
20 feet.
Will you be okay staying out here? I'll leave Sean with you.
That's fine.
Okay. I'm sorry I shouldn't have let you go first.
I wanted to.
I know, but we need to keep an eye on each other. Can't slack. I'll kind of ruffle Known's hair and I'll take like the blanket that I have and I'll kind of wrap it around Known's shoulders and I'll head off.
Through the wire?
Oh, I guess, yeah.
Okay. Then you push through, and at this point the wire just honestly bounces off of you like string. Now as you just kind of make your way to the other side. Pretty easy.
Okay. And is it dark?
It's gloomy, but there's light coming from somewhere. You don't know where. It's just kind of ambient.
Okay, then that's fine. I'll keep going.
Gotcha.
I'll call back. I'm through. I'm gonna keep heading onwards. I'll be back. And then I'll go.
Okay.
Gotcha. So you head off, Morgan?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Here's what you don't see. Known as you're there wrapped in a blanket, a dark shadow passes over you. You're not alone here. And with you being so hurt, injured, your head not in the right place, Morgan doesn't even hear you cry out. But Morgan, as you keep going, pushing through this mist, eventually you stop at the top of a great staircase, because this cave has opened up now into a chasm, a great underground cavern. This staircase cuts down amongst the darkness and the mist, and your thread compels you to go deeper. As you continue to push forward, we pick back up with those in Dorga. As the other crew, you are just beginning to make it inside of this city. But it's much different. The air here has changed. As you begin to look around, sometimes you catch sight of a person on a rooftop or in an alleyway. These people, once citizens of Dorga, now use their abilities for ill. You watch as some houses burn. Trees and rocks are going flying. The cries, chanting, and laughter of a town of mad people. What you doing?
Approximately how much of the town appears to like have this blessing?
Impossible to say.
Okay. Are there people without it at least that we can see?
Not running around outside, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to make our way to the Vulture Club.
I would assume trying to be stealthy.
Yes, if we can.
100%.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Then all of you can make either physical or mental checks in order to try and sneak your way to the Vulture Club.
I will be doing mental.
Same.
You will be doing
Uh-huh.
mental, I see.
Can I give us benefit having memorized the town diorama?
No, because the town is considerably changed at this point.
Okay, it's too weird.
It's too weird, and you're more so avoiding peeps.
Beamer,
Okay,
what'd you
okay.
say you got?
Huh?
What'd you say you got?
For the stealth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I haven't said yet. 3.
Oh. Sorry, I thought you did.
And one
Nope.
for Loomis? Okay.
Yeah, I'm rolling so good, even though I'm only rolling 6s.
Just feel a 0.
So it's alright, then the rest of the people as, Sonora is still with all of you as well.
Can I make sure I stay close to Sonora just in case anything attempts to jump her?
Yeah, I mean, you guys aren't being seen. And mainly what you would see with Sonora is, there is pain on her face as she's looking around at her town, her people. And you would see she'd look over to you, Loomis, and just say, I'm sorry, I should have stopped this from happening.
I mean,
There's
there's so much more we could have done. What?
This wasn't your responsibility.
We made our responsibility walking into this town. we chose to sit in an inn and talk most of the time. But hey, we did a little bit to help, but, there's always more.
It does seem that way.
But hey, we gotta focus on the task at hand, helping these people. We gotta find Fia.
Of course.
And Loomis will just give her a smile.
And she'll smile back. At this point, Kira will kind of mosey on up. Alright, the two of you need to get fucking moving. We can have sappy time later.
On it.
And guys continue to sneak until eventually, Tavis and Teamer, you were the first ones to arrive up at the edge of the Vulture Club. It seems weirdly peaceful now. It's like an oasis from the storm. It's dark, it's quiet, windows and front door shut, but nothing broken. Just sitting there quietly waiting.
Do you guys trust the front door?
Is there like sort of a back hatch, like into a basement?
Make a physical check.
Yippee! We win these. Fuck!
Don't win these.
That's right.
None that you can see.
If I press my ear to the door, can I hear any movement inside?
There is absolutely no movement inside, Teamer. It is deathly silent.
That's not great. Okay.
They're probably all out enjoying the fun. I wouldn't worry.
Well,
Do we want to
first?
reach and clear this?
Yeah.
Alright, Teamer will prepare to shoot a rock if anything pops out.
Uh-huh. Let's go for non-lethal if we can.
Yeah, of course.
And Loomis will be the first one on that door.
First one on that door. Okay. Are you attempting to open the door?
Yes.
It is locked.
Shit. Hey, Tavis.
Yeah?
You try to use your goo on the door?
Yeah. I'll walk up and drop a little bit of arcane strike on the door.
Goo the door.
Shut the fuck
Ew,
up.
he gooed all over the door.
But as you go, you arcane strike the door, Tavis. As you do, the lock bursts off as the rest of you funnel inside. It is completely empty. The interior of the Vulture Club, you don't see anybody, although it looks pristine. There are lanterns up, but otherwise, at first glance, there's just nobody here.
When we were here before, Fia was sort of at the bar. Is there like a back office near the bar?
Go ahead and make a physical or mental check at Benefit 1. Up to you.
Okay.
Normal rolls, yay.
You know what? We're gonna go mental.
Mm-hmm.
One success.
1. Then, as you begin to make your way over, go near the bar. There is kind of an office there. It's like a small back office next to some private rooms. Peeking inside, Fia's not in there. However, with a 1 in mental, you still kind of look around, and you spot a faint blood trail leading over to the bar area. But then it just disappears.
Can I
Stomp on the ground and look for a hollow point?
Sure, as you kind of stomp around, you don't find a hollow point necessarily, but there are parts of the ground that make you think, oh, there is something underneath. But there's not like a hatch.
Can I open up the cupboards?
Sure. As you start to open up the cupboards, you open up one and kind of feel your way around. Then you feel a latch. You smile, got it, Tavis. As you flip the latch, and then you hear a click, a false back. You pull it to the side, and there's a lever.
Well, damn, why add like 5 levers and stuff to this? I'm gonna pull it.
You pull it. And Viola, as you're standing there, you watch as the kind of back shelving where all the kind of materials are, like cups and glassware, like bottles of juice and things like that, it's all shifted to the side, pulled. And you watch as a passageway opens, a staircase down to a secret lower level.
Loomis was the first on it.
Thank you.
All right. Then, are all of you making your way down?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. As you begin to make your way lower, the area here begins to lighten up, honestly. You've heard about places like these, Loomis. As you walk downstairs into like this massive area, well lit, with tables filled with games, darts on the wall, the whole kit and caboodle here, whole walls filled with shelves of alcohol. It's a speakeasy. A place where illegal alcohol is bought and consumed in Zell. And as you all make your way here, this is, this underground area is double the size of the upstairs area. And sitting alone here, bandaging herself up, one Fia Pergamina. As you can see, she's taken off her vest and is trying to wrap a bandage around the vicious chest wound that Gnome gave her, just downing bottles of healing.
Fia.
And you can see her eyes just widen in surprise as you make your way forward.
Do you mind if we give you a hand? Helping you with your wound.
No.
Tavis can patch it up for you.
Thank you.
I looked at Tavis and kind of give you a look. Are you okay with that?
Yeah. I'll get to it. I'll go over and use 2 heal ones.
You see, Thea kind of leans back and breathes out a little easier. I mean, it's a vicious wound. Gnome was this close from killing her, and it's gonna need constant attention in the coming days, if not weeks.
Well, I'll help out where I can.
Mm-hmm. She's not in any imminent danger of dying after you help her, Tavis, as you help to redo some of the sutures and do your work. And the whole time, Thea's just silently looking at you, and as you finish up, she'll just nod and say, "Thank you, Mr. Tack."
No problem. Anyway, they've got stuff, and I'm going to step aside and gesture for Viola and well, I guess everyone else to start talking.
Is there any way you could inform us how to stop this ritual? Is there any other part we can take care of?
You can see she kind of breathes out, and she'll point over to a corner of the speakeasy. There is a sealed door, iron-plated, with a crowbar nearby, and the door has some dents here and there, That door. About 2 weeks ago, some items arrived. Books, mostly. I took the books inside, but I was ordered to allow others to prepare something inside. A sacrifice, a sermon, a worship ceremony. I now suppose it's this ritual. Kulon, I know he was a part of it. My old boss, one of them, the book, it said that it was Kulon's destiny to be taught some of these sacred rites. For the past week, I haven't been able to go into that room.
Who tried to use the crowbar on it recently? Was it you?
She nods. I was too weak. I'm sorry I couldn't get it open.
Don't worry. We can do it.
Books, were they the same as the one Charon?
None of them.
Charon.
None of them had the exterior that one did. The Charon.
Okay.
They were mostly different. Some of them were strange. I've never heard of them before. Believe that they were likely very old books. Very old indeed.
Gotcha.
I'm
How
sorry.
soundproof is this place?
Incredibly so. It was built so that if the average town guard was up above, they wouldn't be able to hear the party down below.
Loomis just chuckles.
I'll look to the others. Should I start trying to break it?
Yeah, see what you can do,
My
big guy.
guess.
See what you can do, big guy.
Blow that shit off its hinges.
I'll try. Do you know if they cast any magic on it, Thea?
It did have magic on it. I'm aware of that. I helped to oversee some renovations on it just about a month or two ago. But even now, the binding, from what I can tell, it's becoming unwound. We spent top dollar on some of those protections, but even the door isn't immune to this collapse.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
I have an idea then.
Okay.
I think what we did in the fight, you and Tavish should combine an attack to hit that door just in case.
Okay. Rep a shot.
All right. What do you want me to?
I guess we're coating the rock in goo.
Yep.
All right. I'll prep an arcane strike on it.
All right.
And then I guess we'll start trying to break that door.
Can I count that as a vice worth following?
You can.
Sweet. You guys get an extra d6.
Both of you make
Fantastic.
damage rolls then.
Let's go.
Okay. One, two, three. 3 successes for 15 damage.
Nice. And what about Tad? Oh!
What is that shit?
Oh, that's not right.
Mhm.
Hold on.
10d6.
Buddy, I don't think you have a single success there.
Well,
Yeah.
d6 is equal to your mental score, which is 9, plus we get the extra d6 is 10, right?
Uh-huh.
Make for every success I deal 3 plus my power score magical damage. My power score is 3.
You
So
didn't get a
10d6
success.
It
times
still has
six,
to be a
that's-
success.
You forgot the CS.
Oh,
You didn't
Yeah.
roll
I
anything
didn't-
above
I
a
was
4.
like, that's
You
crazy.
didn't get a single 5 or 6,
Do
dude.
you?
Okay, I in that case I do nothing. I was about to say that's a lot of.
Yeah,
That's a good deal more than I
someone get
thought
that
I
in the
had
bad rolls
possible.
channel.
something's not right here.
Well, here's the funniest thing as well, Cooper. Even if you had rolled a 5 in there, it wouldn't count because for you would only score successes on a 6 against a door with some of these protections.
Well, oh well, I do nothing.
However, the rock, ka-doom, as it slams into the door, you watch as it pops off a hinge and just barely opens up.
Fantastic.
And you begin to feel energy, power
Not fantastic.
leaking out. Something that literally makes all the hair on your body, Teamer, stand up on edge. It's like you've walked into a beehive with no bees. You just feel the vibrations and the sound and the energy all about you. There's nothing, and yet there's everything.
I don't like this. So the door's still like partially on. It's just hanging there.
Yeah.
Can I sort of like try and peek through while staying a little bit away? Is there a gap I can look through?
I mean, I should probably go.
But, I mean,
I'm not trying to get close to it. I'm just trying to get like see if there's anything immediately behind the door.
yeah, as you kind of try and look, there doesn't seem to be anything immediately behind the door. It just kind of opens
Okay.
into another space.
Someone want to knock it
Going
open?
first. Oh, knock it open. Yeah, I'll push. I mean,
I'll be ready with a rock when the door opens.
I'll push it open.
All right. As you push it open, then you can see, Loomis, the interior of this space is quite grand and great, with this central ring of books that houses a spinning, crackling orb of magical energy.
Well,
And you would also be able to see, as you peek in, Loomis, there seems to be a figure standing next to the energy, arms held out in front of them, almost like they were warming their hands by a fire. They're just humming.
Do they look familiar?
As you look, they seem to stand about 6 feet tall in kind of like this hood, more of like a cloak next to the body.
Do any of the books in the circle look fleshy?
As you look, none that you can see.
Okay.
it might be the person who kidnapped Luca.
Have they moved at all?
You can see their fingers are twitching. And kind of
Okay,
moving.
but they haven't reacted to the door being blown off its hinges.
No, not really.
No,
That's not concerning at all.
not concerning at all.
They seem perfectly content.
Okay.
I'm gonna call out. Hey,
Oh my god.
You can see the person turns around. You can see, honestly, like more of a middle-aged man, kind of a graying beard. Eyes just kind of falling upon you. Ah, so you must be who I sent here to deal with.
who are you?
You can see his gaze settles on Teamer. Ah, skinnier than I wanted. That's all right. You can be filled out with some effort. Come on. Let me get a better look at you. These eyes, they're confusing. I have to focus both of them.
Hmm. Your eyes are confusing?
That
And
they
how do you
are.
know me?
I was told of you. But I also know many things, Timur Vaitai.
Okay. Um, what are you doing here?
Like I said, I wouldn't come to some backwater town in, well, the middle of nowhere without a reason, and that reason is all of you. Could have been so many other places. But your presence in this area necessitated me.
Right. Okay.
Do you understand?
Don't suppose there's any way you'd be willing to stop that thing?
This.
Oh, just the thing behind him.
Unfortunately, not.
Right. Okay.
This is our work. My work. And I take my work very seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Did he say what his name was yet?
No.
Or no?
No.
Well, since you introduced our friend, how about you introduce yourself, good sir?
Introduce? What do you mean? Ah, yes. I suppose. All of you, you're caught up with names? Yes, names. Who? Who? But I am not a who. I, friends, am a what? I hope you know. I am a manifestation of titanic will. A shepherd. A confidant. A conductor. Again, most mortals don't understand, but if you must refer to me, I am he who guides the voice. And as you look upon this entity, Timur, you begin to realize this is definitely something other than human. However, at this point, we cut back to a cave filled with mist and a staircase that you stand above, Morgan. What you doing?
Well, Morgan has no reason to believe that something's wrong.
What could possibly be wrong? Nothing's wrong.
Oh, I think you go in the hole.
Gotcha. Then, as you begin to walk down the staircase, feels like it takes you a while, making your way down and down and down, as you brush aside more fog, spirits, entities. But eventually, as you make your way to the bottom, you continue to follow that thread. Then you find yourself standing before a door, if it could even be called that, Morgan, as it seems less like a mere passageway than an impregnable monolith that's just carved into this damp rock in a mist-choked cavern. It is a towering slab of like this dark silver tarnished metal, exuding an aura that causes goosebumps to appear over your skin. There are runes that spiral across its surface, pulsating in these faint violet and kind of indigo hues. They make the shadows dance. And each room thrums with power that you've never even begun to feel, Morgan. At the center of this door is a massive lock, which just glares at you. It is this alien design, unmistakably defiant. It is a lock not meant to be picked, not by any tool fashioned by mortal hands, not by any spell conjured by mortal minds. Even the air before you seems to thrum with this whispered warning. A quiet hum of restrained energy that raises the hair on your arms. It is no idle protection. Morgan, you sense enchantments layered over this door like lacquer on wood. These are hexes and wards so tightly woven. In a way, there's this part of you that feels like maybe they're sentient, ready to lash out. However, as the energy of these wards seems to venture out towards you, they immediately pull backward. Like a fish who's nibbled a line and then realized it's a hook and retreated back. What are you doing?
It's still calling me forward.
The tendril of light still goes through the door.
I'm gonna take a deep breath. And I feel like Morgan probably looks to his shoulder for John and is like, oh shit. I guess it's just me. I passed through the other door and through the thread, so I suppose I'll reach out for the lock. Touch it.
Yeah, as you reach out, you feel your body almost begin to respond. An octopus can fit through any surface where its beak won't get caught. Because for an octopus, that's the only real hard part of its body. As you feed your hand through this lock, you feel your hypermobile joints and other body parts go beyond any limits you thought they had. They're just contorting this way and that, just being forced through this lock.
It's built for me. You're speaking my language, man.
Are you going through?
Yeah.
You take a breath and plunge inside. Your hand, your neck, your head compresses like a ball for children with all the air being let out of it. It's not painful. In fact, it's rather pleasant. All the strain that Morgan has felt on his body just oozing away, becoming just a malleable form. And as you press through, you do feel something catch, something deep in your chest. Almost like this stone, this like one hard part. But then you keep going as you kind of twist and contort, and it's like it slides through the lock even still before you just collapse on the other side as you feel yourself almost get pulled back together like a plastic toy. And as you look around, before you, there's a circular room with more of this razor wire hanging from the ceiling. But in the center of this room, there is a raised pedestal. Here in the center, there is a book made out of smoke and ink, which floats in the center, twisting around, spinning, carefully, slowly.
This isn't a book Morrigan recognizes, right?
As you look at it, you don't actually recognize it, but you can see that there is a title on the spine. And as you make it out, you read it. The Codex Caligo.
Fucking knew it. And that's the only thing being... This is the thing being protected in this room.
This is the thing.
Johnny wanted me to retrieve this. Assumedly.
Assumedly.
I'll go check it out then.
Easily you push aside the razor wire, which flayed None's flesh, as you make your way up to this book made of mist. It continues to turn right in front of your eyes. What do you do?
And Morrigan doesn't know anything about this book.
Nothing.
Just the name.
Just the name.
Well, Morrigan trusts his best friend. I suppose I reach for it.
Your hands find purchase in the mist, the book becoming solid for you. As you grab it off of its floating space, it's now in your possession.
And the wire isn't doing anything still?
Not doing anything.
All right. I guess it's time to head out then.
Gotcha.
Thank you for the knowledge, I suppose.
And as you turn and head out, you begin to hear a clicking all the way up the door. And as you look, you watch as the door itself is beginning to open, as mist begins to slowly billow into the room. It's not ambient like in the rest of this space, more like this flood or tidal wave. And as it begins to spread throughout this whole area, you watch as a body begins to roll, tumbling across the ground, as None is tied up and gagged. Standing above None, you see a being. Their black hair cascades in waves, Morrigan, shimmering like oil beneath a hood. Their skin is a deep shade of ebony, and they exude an aura of power. Yet their most captivating aspect is the wings. They appear to be woven as if from ethereal black smoke, constantly shifting and curling in these tendrils. They seem almost intangible, a haunting blend of shadows and mist, and there are 5 of these wings. So it seems you finally... Wait a minute. You can see the entity kind of leans forward, as if to try and get a better look at you through the smoke. And you can see that this angel, Morgan, reaches into the folds of the cloak and pulls out John. This one?
Johnny!
You were with this one? Where's the other one? You can see the angel looks to you.
I have no idea what you're talking about. With who? Me?
You.
Him? Me.
Ah! High gods, damn it all! You. And the being extends a finger your way. Who are you?
Morgan.
Morgan.
Pleasure to meet you.
You are kin to Ojun, yes?
Yeah, that's my mom.
A grave mistake has been made. Yet again, my failure comes to exact its toll of vengeance against me. Did you enter this place?
Not on purpose.
We must talk then. Come. The angel extends a hand.
Would you mind unbinding my friend there?
Watches the angel summons this sword made of mist and cuts known free. As you wish. As long as they do not attempt to escape.
Yeah, I'll kind of help known to their feet. Okay. Where to?
Here for now. Do you know what you are?
If it's more than just some guy, no.
You are my progeny. I am your father, Morgan.
Huh?
In this moment, we cut back to a room inhabited by he who guides the voice. As all of you stand before this entity, this man, an entity in the form of a man, they'll give a smile. You certainly have lived up to expectations, perhaps even surpassed them.
Thank you.
But I must say that unfortunately, the time to resist is ended. The time of ascension is at hand. Finally, after all these years. But this is a joyous day.
And why is that?
Because you live in a reality governed by fools, misers, and broken minds. This ritual, this purpose that I guide, it shall make this world better.
Well, I doubt that. Considering what we've seen outside. People are going mad out there.
They are unrestrained. They are elated. This is celebratory. They have not had reason to smile in so long. And today is the day to smile, Loomis. For today, your betters are returning. The Titans. They grace the rings once again with their presence. Pure and unbounded. Except by one chain. But that chain shall soon be removed. Because through the light of Certes, we have finally broken through the defenses of the High Gods. And now the ancient covenant shall finally be fulfilled.
That's a problem for you.
For me? Well,
Yeah.
I suppose...
We're gonna stop it.
Stop it. Stop it. I see. You are going to attempt to stop it. What do you believe it is, young Loomis?
Well, first, it's gonna start with that orb.
This. A reflection of the power and the energy that is being spread through the entirety of this place. This is what you intend to stop. Is that a fact?
I'll make it.
Well, let me elucidate your understanding, because it is through the truth that we gain strength. This is but one stone, one brick in the wall that is being built. In hundreds of places across the rings, entities, followers, they take this burden and they make it so. Perhaps you will be able to stop this ritual, although I doubt it. But how will you stop the others?
Well, one step at a time. I'm here to save the people of Dorga first.
Save the people of Dorga. Save the people of Dorga. You have not done such a thing since you've been here. Not truly. Not completely. I hope you know.
Well. At this point, he's stalling. Hey, Tavis.
Yeah.
Teamer. Fire the rock.
I'll. Deemer had a rock ready, right?
Yes.
Can I code it in an arcane strike?
Sure.
Is he reacting to this at all?
No.
Of course not.
Right for the stone.
It's the orb is not a stone. It's just energy, right?
It's just energy.
But the books are making a circle around it, right?
Yep.
Do I be incredibly stupid?
I trust you.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, what?
Well, I was just wondering, like, can Viola, like, obviously this is the source of this ritual. Can Viola tell if there's like what's like propping it up aside from the man in the books? If there's people in this room that's keeping it going.
Make a spirit check at benefit 1.
Yeah, 4 successes.
4 successes. Viola, you reach out, you try and hear. You hear the churning of magic. The power being funneled into this place. And you feel that truly this is kind of a heart, with ataxia being a second, helping to propel the ritual in this spot. And really right now it is just power, pure energy, being guided really by this being here. this being created of nether, of this thing that repulses you, as strong as that entity from the book. But then you realize something terrible, because you listen to the ritual, and then you listen to this thing, Viola, and you feel true fear. Because this thing is silent. It has no song. And as you look, the entity seems to recognize that your powers are falling upon it, and slowly its eyes find yours. Oh, little song touched. I hoped you wouldn't do that. Does it scare you to realize the truth? Come now. Throw your stone. Provide me with entertainment, Tavis.
So, does through this door look like a pocket dimension?
No.
It's just a room,
Mm-hmm.
which means it's still on the ring.
It is.
Cool. All right. Yeah, I'll try and shoot one of the books furthest away from him.
Gotcha. Then you fire at the book and you hit it, it just goes flying off. Yes! The power that I have so heard about. Display it further. Let me know what it is I deal with. Show me. Let me learn, Teamer. Let me guide you. You have been in the dark for so long. Blood of builders that has laid dormant. Let me put your great hands to work. Let me put your will to the yoke. You will have a better life. But yet there is still one thing I don't know. Pardon me. And you watch now as the guide's eyes fall upon Tavis. Where are you from?
Tavis is just gonna shrug. Breo, I guess.
Breoa. Breoa. Where in Breoa?
I've been around.
It's
It's been a while.
I thought I knew you. This feeling is driving me. Oh. Oh, wait! Your name. What is your name?
Well, you seem to already know it.
Say it.
Tavis.
And the last? Your full name, please.
Tavis, don't.
Silent song touched.
Don't what?
Oh,
He doesn't need to know.
I don't need to know, but that means... Yes, it must be true. Oh, what a foolish guise indeed. Or yet maybe it is brilliant. I see you've obtained humor. I wonder truly what happened that day. And the energy changes in the room as you watch as he who guides the voice begin to move closer as the door behind all of you snaps shut. I have a singular question, Tavis. Tavis, what a ring. So, you will tell me where it is.
Hell if I know, man.
Hell if you know. That's funny. So funny. But I do not have time for jokes. Where did you hide the Archfiend's letter? Tell me.
Tavis is just gonna shrug. I don't know what you want from me, man.
A location. It shall be destroyed before any eyes fall upon it. Or will I have to pull the information from you?
Look, I've met a lot of people. Everyone wants something. Everyone threatens, burns down a city. You're not new.
I'm not. You're right.
If you expect me to freak out, this is, this is benign.
You are even greater than I remember. Oh. And you watch as this figure clasps their hands together. Come forth, O great Necrodactys, ancient creature of slaughter and bone. Rend the enemies of the Titans from the face of this ring, and deliver to me my prize. And you begin to watch, Teamer, as all the books start to glow, and the one that you had shot begins to ignite in this black flame as a great creature begins to burst from it impossibly, sliding through dimensions and realities as blinding red light begins to fill the room. A skeletal beast like a snake with a vaguely humanoid skull as a head. As it pulls backward, Viola, you hear this beast give this wail. And in this moment, you've come face to face with death itself. The form of a destroyer, an ancient beast. And here, we cut back. Morgan, you stand face to face with this angel.
I don't really know how to respond to that. Do you, what?
I am Quellion of the Sunlands. You are Morrigan.
I am, yes. Okay. Was the other one you were talking about my sister?
Sister.
Or do you just happen to be looking for someone else?
Yes. But no. John was supposed to go to the brother. Where is this sister of yours?
At home with Mom.
I see.
Mars was supposed to take care of her while I was gone.
Mars. I see. You damn canary. And Quellian will kind of take John, and the angel is angry but still lightly tosses the bird to allow John to flutter back over onto your shoulder. There has been error here. Grave error. And now, due to your entry, I have detected evil. But yet, you pass through this cave. You do not wish to bring about the end of gods.
No, I don't. Look, man, I just kind of got kicked into here, and Nona and I were just trying to find our way out. And then John said that there was something here I needed to find.
You can see the angel looks over to John. You desire aid. Or perhaps you know of something greater. And you can see John begins to nod. There is a great evil in Dorga that must receive the Lord's attention. Is this one worthy to be sigillite? You can see your bird just nods again. Son, you will bring the evil of Dorga here, captured, and those who have been exposed to it as well. They must be contained.
Can we not help them?
Suppose this is what the Miss Canary was attempting to accomplish. Perhaps. But it will be in your hands. Complete this, and we will see about further intervening on behalf of the Lord. But now, mistakes must be corrected, as the rings have fallen into turmoil. You hold the Codex Caligo. This book contains the souls, the locks and the keys for thousands of the most vile within the histories of the cosmic stack. Placed within holding by the Lord of Mists himself. With this energy, you may perhaps be able to save those in this Dorga. But I command you to return, for their presence here speaks of greater evil. And I must know what has happened to Mars. Is this understood?
Fine. Yeah. So what, you'll just come see me again once I figured this out?
You will return here, son. End of
How?
story.
I got kicked through a hole! I don't even know how we got here.
Children, so useless these days.
Oh, well, maybe if you were there to parent me, I'd know. I've never been here before. Sorry.
You tax me, child.
Maybe I deserve it.
You can see this angel reaches out into the mist and begins to swirl. From it, Quellion produces a lantern made of intermingling gold and platinum with a singular white flame sitting in the center. This is the Ruiner's Lantern. You may use it in 2 ways. The first, to reveal to you passageways to the Cave of Mists. The second, if the Lord of Mist desires, and the creature is of sufficient weakness, to capture it within the Codex Caligo. And you watch as this angel grabs a hold of the lantern even tighter, and that small white flame becomes a blazing inferno. I give you this. Do not waste such a gift. And you watch as the angel bends down closest to None. I understand that you are a project. It would likely be wise to intern you here until the universe expires, until all heat has subsided and there was nothing. However, you will bring my son back to me. Do you understand?
Okay.
Very well. And Known, you feel yourself basically get picked up by the scruff and, like, taken back to your feet. Return. Confront Dorga and return.
Okay.
I command this of you, Morrigan.
You could just say please.
Do you ever stop whining?
Do you ever stop whining? I think we sound the same. Sorry, that was a bit much. I'll go now.
Very well. Mist Canary, reveal the path back to the evil within Dorga. You can see John kind of waddles back and forth, and in kind of this twittering tone, you hear the pitch that you just uttered, Morgan, like this, like, do you ever stop whining button bird tweets?
I think Morgan.
Let's go, John.
And then the bird just kind of focuses, starts to glow, as this one thread begins to glow as all the others dissipate, leading out of this room.
One more question for the road. I'm pointing at John. Did you know this thing can hold, like, another person inside of it?
It was meant for you, or perhaps your sister. That is yet to be determined.
Okay, well, there's a prince in there right now, so we'll have to figure that out after, I guess. Anyway, come along, None.
Mist Canary, you defy your mission. And you can see the bird just starts tweeting nonchalantly. You are not a stupid animal. I understand you can comprehend my words. John just hops around, not facing Quellian anymore.
I'll lead Noan and John out.
Gotcha.
Following the feeling.
As you do, very quickly you see the thread disappears into kind of an indent in the wall that seems to extend outward into maybe another cave system. Mainly it's just like this wall of fog.
You said we've come to a wall of fog?
Pretty much, yeah.
I guess holding Noan's hand, I'll try to go through first.
Gotcha. Are you following them?
Yeah.
Then, as you pass through this fog, you feel something. This shift as you pass through dimensions and worlds. What have you learned?
I've learned quite a bit. So I think the big thing is that, like friendship and all that is very messy. And how people try and care for each other or show love can often conflict. But if everyone has something to rally behind or work towards, that helps kind of ease tensions and people can come back together. Lying is also just as complicated, and there are people that are really good at it, and they can be anyone. But also, bad people aren't always fully bad. They might just be following something and not know that it's bad.
Can they be better?
I think so. I think a less extreme example would be Loomis, from hiding to now using the Phoenix powers and just continue to fight back. At least in those eyes.
You've learned much. It's true. And at this moment, we cut back to the point we've left all of you against the Necrodactys. As here and now, you stand facing this beam. Do any of you wish to run? If you run, you will be able to get away.
No, I'm activating my Phoenix power.
Okay.
Emir's crouching to put his hands on the ground.
Tavis is just gonna shrug and look at it. I guess we're staying.
Viola, what about you?
Viola glances at each of you, looks down, lets out a sigh, and then raises her violin. Well, let's give them one hell of a show.
Into
And-
the fires of battle.
And at this moment, you watch as mist begins to billow out from part of the wall. As in this moment, you watch as both Morgan and Noan tumble into this room, more running than tumbling. And Morgan, you hold the Ruiner's lantern with this inferno of white fire just churning within. You have a choice, really. You can eat the energy of this ritual and consume that, consume the Necrodactus with it, spend all your power to use it to consume the guide, save it. What are you doing?
So I can only do one of these things.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just for free.
For free. I think I need to eat the ritual.
Okay. Then, as you raise up the lantern and its light begins to spill out in the room, as it goes, and remember, Ritual and Necrodactus were 2 for 1, as...
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yeah.
As it spills out, you watch as the Necrodactus rears back as the light begins to swirl around it. And Viola, you watch as this thing begins to turn into mist. As it starts to fade away, as you can see the guide is just looking on in surprise as the light at the center of this room dies away. What is this?
Stop!
I see. You certainly are even greater than expected. Perhaps I give you this offer. Depart, and you will be unscathed, untouched. We are only trying to make the world better.
Yeah, everyone says that. I don't know if this is better, though. You seem to be stagnating.
Can see the guide kind of chuckles. So what now?
I don't know. I guess it's time to put you in a book.
Perhaps not. But until we meet again, and you watch as he who guides the voice flickers out, as you remain now in this dark, more empty room, as above you, you feel shaking and quaking, as the fight between Ataxia and Oksana seems to be increasing in fervor, as the instability is only growing here. You're not sure how much longer Dorga has if it remains in this place.
Shit. I need to get up to the surface.
Yeah, but... Shit, where the fuck are we?
We're under the Vulture Club.
Alright, go!
Yep. And Loomis is gonna start heading back towards the surface.
Gotcha. Are all of you doing this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. Then, as you all begin to make your way back towards the surface, Sonora, Kira, and Fia in tow, as you get up top, you begin to see like this complete breakdown truly occurring as the world itself is beginning to float and levitate in the air. The powers of Ataxia and Oksana rending the area. And as well, you all see something perhaps even greater in the distance. This massive looming shadow miles beyond, as something massive is on the other side of the green flame, now just silhouetted amongst the world.
Okay.
Do we see
Okay,
normal
Miss-
people at all anywhere?
You can see kind of the more crazed individuals, but as you're beginning to move and walk, you would all also begin to notice like this green kind of light starting to flicker from some of you, almost like your skin is just spitting out these green embers in this moment.
How do I look any different from the rest of the people, or?
You seem to almost be turning a little translucent, Tavis. Like your people can begin to look at you and it's like, oh, they can see your bones through the skin, kind of rising up your arm and legs as like this green energy is beginning to fill you.
Okay, we need to get as many people as we can. Long story short, I met with my dad. I have this thing. We can go to a cave somewhere else, but you need to gather everyone, and I need to put that thing in this book.
Okay.
So
Okay.
do we grab Fia and Sonora?
Okay.
We are all leaving. Get as many people as you can. I don't know if we're able to cure any of them now, but at least we can get out of here.
Shit.
Okay.
And can Loomis start going door to door and checking for people, and then maybe offering like his fiery wings for protection?
Sure. As you start to go door to door, Loomis, go ahead for me and make a spirit check at benefit 1.
Gotcha. I think. Let me double check. Where is it?
I still have 2 hero points as well.
Alright, yeah. I got it now. I got the right amount of dice.
Can I come with Loomis and tend to any wounded that he comes across?
Absolutely. You can make a mental or a spirit check.
Okay.
Benefit 1, right? There we go. Oh, that's only 3.
Only 3?
I'll use
And
2
then-
hero points to re-roll 2 of mine,
Mm-hmm. And
because I only
you're
got
at
2.
benefit 1, remember.
Oh wait, I was
Both
supposed
of
to
you.
have benefit 1?
Yep, both of you are
Yeah.
benefit
Okay.
1.
3, 4. Okay, then I got 4 successes so far.
You went
Nice.
Phoenix mode also, so your benefit shouldn't you have greater than 3,
I got
Loomis?
5.
Yeah, but it's still only.
Yeah, it's only 3.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
only. So
I
you
got-
got an extra 1. Wait, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got 5, Tav?
Yeah.
So, as both of them begin to work, Loomis, you start opening doors, calling for people to follow you, your light spilling into the houses. This blazing soldier, as people begin to run and follow you. Tavis, you're right behind, as there are some people stuck under rubble, cowering, who have previous injuries, as you quickly tend to them with precision and keep them moving.
Could Viola turn to Sonora and Fia?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You are the voice that guides these people. They are lost. Just speak out to them, and I will try to make it so they all hear you.
I don't know what to say.
It's okay. Just trust your heart. I believe in you. You can do this. You care for this town more than anyone else. They will hear that.
Okay.
Okay. Can I use my magic to carry the voices of Sonora and Fia so that it can be heard throughout the town for all the townspeople?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead and make a spirit check at benefit 1.
Okay. I'm gonna spend a hero point.
I'll toss you another one.
Thank you.
Another reroll. That is.
Oh,
That's 3.
3. Then, as you give your word, Sonora begins to speak. Please, everyone, come to the Vulture Club. We can get you to safety. I know that we haven't seen eye to eye, but there are people here who care about you, who don't want to do anything else but to help you right now, and who are doing just that. I know that we failed and we've made mistakes, but now we're helping you. And as the voice begins to carry, you make sure, Viola, that each word is in line with the song, attempting to mold and flow, to manipulate and hear as best you can as you whisper lines to Sonora. And as you do, you kind of pop an eye open, and you can see this kind of crazed woman who has like diamonds growing out of her hands and fingers, obviously blessed by Neorax. However, you're starting to get through to them. As all of you have unlocked Known's next group boon that they have provided to you. And after the session, I will put this in your sheets, but it's called Rectify the Grim. And one of its abilities is it allows you to now reason with Nether Souls and break them free of their psychosis. And that is exactly what is happening, Viola.
Oh, thank God.
How far out are we from Ataxia and Oksana?
They're about 1.5 miles in the sky.
Like, if I wanted to be like right under them, are they just 1 mile up above us?
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, I could get you up there, but we need to get the people first.
Yeah, that's true.
Colin, when I used my ring formation, could I sense everything that was within my range, basically, so long as it was touching the ring?
With enough precision, you could sense things, yeah.
Okay. So if I were to use that to try and find any stragglers or people that are trapped and sort of drag them this way, would that work?
Yeah, I think that would work.
Cool. I would like to do this.
Awesome. Make a mental check at benefit 2.
What are you planning on doing?
I'm gonna make some slip and sides.
He is changing the board.
You're fucking like wall-E-ing them.
Oh, this is fantastic. Benefit 2, you say?
Mm-hmm.
That's 3 5s and a 4, so 4 successes. Actually, I'm gonna use my last hero point and reroll that last one.
Gotcha.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
Anything for a
5
little
successes.
extra. Heck
And-
yeah.
All of you watch as Teamer slams his hands into the ground as Sonora is speaking, and runes begin to expand outward 1.6 miles from Teamer. As Teamer, you start to draw people in, being shifted by the very ground, and all of you watch as people are kind of being wall-E'd, like taken out of their houses by moving ground onto the street, single file lines being basically escalator, or not escalator, but like a moving walkway through the town of Dorga as they're all beginning to assemble around the Vulture Club now.
All right, Morgan. Whatever you're doing.
Okay, how does... I mean, I guess I'm a bit too far away to see how Ataxia is specifically looking, right?
Ataxia is about to kill Oksana.
I guess we're going up there, aren't we?
You can get me up there.
Yep. And
Okay.
Loomis will spread his fire wings as far as they can and grab Morgan and start going up.
Okay.
Mm,
Then you begin to fly upward as Ataxia continues to move forward, as Oksana is in this perfect synchronistic harmony with the music. However, Ataxia raises now her trident. And as Oksana continues to attack, this is the first Aether Eater, and she is not slowing. As she ducks under Oksana's guard, twirls the trident, stabs it through her arm. Oksana cries out, just barely able to pull herself off of the weapon before 10 tendrils collapse down on her.
I'm gonna hold out the lantern.
There's no light in it. You use that.
Oh, okay.
As at this moment, as you're up here, Oksana is just going to look at you almost incredulously as now Ataxia's eyes focus on you, Morgan, and also Loomis.
Ah, shit.
Oh,
By the way,
well.
she was looking for you.
And you thought about saying that now?
Well, I thought you had a light still.
Fuck.
okay.
New skill
It's
challenge.
just them up there, right?
Heck yeah.
Just them.
Oh, God.
Rad.
How are you trying to survive, guys?
Jesus.
Because remember,
I-
Morgan has the potential to get people into the caves.
Yeah.
They're 1.5 miles up, right?
Uh,
I mean, I wasn't trying to go that high.
half a mile up, but
Half a mile? Oh, okay.
So, shit. Do I specifically need to be holding the lantern, or could I give it to John?
you'd have to be holding it.
All right. Loomis, you're gonna have to drop me.
Well, instead of just dropping you, I can just dive.
Then fucking do that quickly.
Yeah, Loomis quickly realizes the situation and just folds his wing in and is just diving.
Make a physical check, Loomis.
Okay. That is little less.
As he's doing that, would I be able to call up rocks from the ground to, I guess toss into Taxia's way just to give her something to hit that isn't me or us?
You can certainly try. Make a damage roll at detriment 1.
Okay, I'm rolling for my physical. I got 4.
Okay, that's pretty good. As you dive.
Oh, wow.
Oh my lord, rerolls.
Yeah, I have one.
I don't have
Okay.
any hero points.
One success.
Okay. Then, as you're beginning to dive, the rest of you watch as Oksana attempts to block Ataxia. But in this moment, the first Aether Eater simply knocks her aside and dives. Shoom. Falling. 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 Down and down and down towards all of you. And she's catching up, Morgan and Loomis.
So she's diving like face first down at them, right?
Uh-huh.
Cool. I've still got my thing going, right?
You're using that to save the citizens.
Okay. Can I tell how many more there are?
A few hundred.
Okay.
As you're gonna need to use the full minute to move all these people.
Okay. They're not going to get out unless they get Loomis and Morgan, though.
I will say as well, this is mainly a skill challenge for Loomis and Morgan as they got themselves into
Are
this
we-
situation.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to continue doing shit?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
It just
okay,
has to be
okay.
a different.
Yeah, different skill.
Gotcha.
Skill.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm.
Gotcha. Um. Phew. I think Loomis will kind of talk to himself, and I set out on a task to help these people, and that's what I'm gonna do. And can I try to spiritually push myself past a limit?
Sure. Are you expending the power of Crow inside of you? Just like all of that energy?
Yeah.
Sure. Make that check, buddy. I'll say... Oh, wait. Hold up. You can roll double dice for this due to your previous spirit check all the way at the beginning of the session.
Okay.
Fantastic. Love to hear it.
Oh, so that I get to roll 7 plus another 7.
Correct.
Yep. 7.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
All right. So you roll 7. That's what you're doing.
Yep. I'm pushing myself out to complete my purpose to save these people.
Then in this moment, as you're diving down, 7 is a lot. This is the first 8th reader, though, Loomis. And as you dive, you think you could get Morgan to the ground for sure if you shield, like Morgan with yourself. But there is a chance, like, a taxi is going to be potentially getting to you and taking lots of levels. Like, she was going to take levels from both of you anyway, but now it would maybe just be directed at you.
I'll do it.
You do it. Just reckless
Not the
abandon like
first time.
that.
Yep.
Then, Morgan, what is your reaction as Loomis just covers you with his body? Kind of a self-sacrifice play as you see Ataxia get closer and closer and closer.
Happening again. My negligence is the people I care about are being hurt because I didn't think.
And in this moment, you watch as the tendrils all reach out, a hand reaching out for you, Loomis, ready to grasp you, ready to take you. Let me go ahead and roll. Give me a second.
Okay. I needless to say, this is sheer a lot, Brandon.
Yeah.
$600?
Right through my stamina.
What are you talking about?
Huh.
That's not aimed at you. The fire's aimed at Ataxia. As all of you watch as this burst of heat radiates from the sky, as Ataxia is shunted sideways, this inferno that causes all of you on the ground to feel the heat. As Loomis, you look up and you see a man wreathed in fire, Zostrium laurel on the head, descending from the sky. There's my old phoenix! Crow! You look a little different. And you feel Crow within your body just kind of swell to life, Loomis. Now though, I have heard about this one. Get out of my country! As all of you begin to feel the power of a Torvian unlike any other, the Phoenix Torvian, as all across the ground and sky, fire begins to rise and swell up, as in Zell's hand, the strongest material god on the prime ring creates a sun, churning and burning in the palm, as all of you watch as he shoots another beam of fire, fire that nearly conquered a continent, as Ataxia screams, shielding herself with her energy, and yet Zell keeps going. Fire continuing to rain in all directions. As the inferno burns above you, Loomis, you touch down on the ground with Morgan. Your prayers have been answered. Over the course of these past 2 seasons, you want to know how many successes you've rolled when you've been praying to Zell?
How many?
20.
Oh, shit.
20 successes. And in this moment, in this session, you hit your 20th. And so, as you all touch down in this moment, people looking towards you, Oksana also begins to land. And as you're beginning to look around, Viola, Timur, Tavis, you see these Nether Soul people, like, they seem kind of almost, like, blurry in the eyes, but they're here too. Your words and actions having pulled them here. And known, you feel something churn and burn within you. These people have been given a second chance. They've done wrong, but they're being better. What are you guys doing?
Got a way out.
Yeah, I'm looking for the fucking way out. Loomis, I could literally kiss you right now. I'm not going to, but I really could.
Wait, what?
Oh.
And I just go off.
Alright, you're looking
Kind of
for a way
shouting.
out?
Yeah, for people to follow once I find it.
Gotcha. Then, as you raise the lantern, are you spending your power to ignite it once again?
Fuck yeah.
You can't ignite it by much, as you really don't know how it works. It's just throwing power into this item. As you lift it up, John begins to glow. This thread leads you over to a house, a door. And as you raise the lantern to it, it becomes this smoke-filled threshold that leads to the cave.
Everyone, follow me this way.
And are you diving inside,
Head that
Morgan?
way. If I stand outside the door, will the portal still be open?
It will.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for people to go in. Just kind of... Well, actually, I'll go in. You guys stay out here and funnel them in.
Yep.
Mhm. Yeah, we'll hold up the
Yep.
rear.
And I'll head
Gotcha.
through first.
Then, as you continue to funnel them in, high above, you watch as this pillar of flame comes down from the heavens. And in this moment, Loomis, you can see the pillar almost looks like a phoenix. It is a phoenix, as multiple sentient fire phoenixes descend from the sky as they begin to fly around Ataxia. You can see her tendrils attempt to impact them, but they're not finding the same amount of purchase. And as she goes to scream, one of them dives down her throat and explodes. A shower of dirt, ash, and blood, now where her head used to be, as she's beginning to regenerate. And in this moment, you can see Zell kind of does a backflip, Loomis, before he descends and lands right in front of you. Ha! You found my phoenix!
Yeah, a long time ago.
Isn't that so? Come on, boy! We should get out of here.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks.
And I'm assuming the rest of you are, at this point, watching as the last of the civilians ducks inside. That includes Thea, Sonora, and Kira.
Is known with us?
Oh. Oh yeah, always gotta double check.
Known?
Known?
Yeah, Nona's there.
Okay.
Dope.
Pushing known through the door.
Gotcha. Then, known as you're shoved through the door, rest of you going through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's
Gotcha.
do it.
Then, as you go through, Zal and Oksana follow you as well. As
Wait, what about Luca? Do we have Luca?
remember, Luca and Mateo were creating another teleportation for them to get everyone out.
Okay,
You
well,
just
they'll
went
be
another
fine.
direction, yeah.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
We need to go over there anyway.
But
Yeah, we're fine.
We'll meet him there.
as you all dive into this cave, leaving behind Ataxia, the guide, and Dorga, it is here where we will end our session for today. As all of you can take 3 level ups.
Oh shit.
Lord, can we take a nap too?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
so,
Like,
Colin.
Hey,
Him?
Well, we haven't even hit maximum
it all
crazy.
Happens. It all happens. Everything comes back to this.
I will let you guys know now. This is when the campaign will probably speed up.
Yeah.
We've been
No,
going
it's fine.
slow.
Yeah.
No, it's
going
Fair enough. Yeah.
I hate to leave early. I gotta get up at 6:30 tomorrow.
Yeah, see you
Fair,
later.
buddy.
If you guys come up with any theories or anything, please either post them in the chat or DM me. Okay, cool.
Gotcha,
Bye.
bye, good night.
Crazy day.
Tomorrow.
Wait, no.
I have to wake up at 5.
You should also go to bed then.
But I want to talk because how is this slow?
do you
It's
mean?
season 2, and we've met Ataxia. We've met
Yeah, but
Neorax. We've met
That doesn't mean
he
anything.
who guides the voice or whatever his name is.
BBG from Angelic Noir. That
Yeah.
was never
Okay.
dealt with.
yep.
Yeah.
Great, fantastic. Because y'all fought each
So
other,
you guys
right?
knew that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we knew that guy.
Oh, yeah,
Oh
he
my
definitely-
god.
He fucked with Ted a lot.
Oh my god.
He did fuck with Ted a lot.
I have to buy my
Practice.
fucking plane tickets.
Zealot here?
Yes. I love
Oh
it,
my
Colin.
God, this is insane.
Going fast.
It's not insane. We need to go faster, Peter. We gotta go faster.
Gotta go
faster.
faster.
You wanted 10.5 out of 10? Well, guess what? This is what happens when I am no longer held back. When I have to go, man, wouldn't this be cool? Wouldn't this be cool? But that would be too much. That would be too much. I couldn't do it to them. I couldn't do it. I am not doing that anymore. And now you know what? You know what the 0.5 is? The 0.5 makes me go, this session needs more. It needs more.
I love it.
I really thought
Man, this is insane.
I can't believe I got 20 fucking successes.
It goes higher. It goes higher. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So out of scale of 1 to 10, where are we right now?
So for where this campaign will get to, like a 5.
Dear God.
We're gonna at least double it.
we're fine.
Double it and give it to the next person, please?
No,
Not us.
we've done that too much already.
Mhm.
We're fixing the problem.
Guess what? You said we can fix the problems.
Oh dear God.
This is what you literally signed up for.
We are
No.
fixing the problems.
If this is a 5, I thought I might throw up from stress. Like I was feeling queasy.
Colin, thank you
dear
for my own
God.
Magnus Archives episode. I was like vibrating under my skin. I was so fucking excited.
Okay.
Mhm.
Enigma of
yeah.
Amigara fall, but this hole is me sized.
The attack wasn't meant for you.
Here, I'm adding.
God.
If I got you fucking obliterated, I would never have forgiven myself. I don't know if I would have been able to keep playing. I would have just been like, well, I can't do this
Sorry.
anymore.
Too bad, bitch. Welcome to the 10.5. Yeehaw!
No, it's fine. We're fine. We're fine.
Also, I
You
am.
took
And
off.
Oksana
was
is
that-
with us too. I was
Oh, yeah.
worried
Mhm.
that she would die.
Oksana von Graz.
Yeah, that shit.
Mhm.
That was an insane drop. I was not
Helmuth's
expecting
older
that.
sister. What?
Remember, Helmuth is a Tarosk thirdborn.
Yep.
Technically,
Yeah.
for a long
I've
time.
always wondered who his siblings were.
Technically, for a long time, he was the weakest of the family.
What?
That's hilarious.
He was the little brother who was just like,
Yeah.
everyone else was like, "Aw, you're so cute."
Yeah, he's just a sweet little baby.
Yeah, we pushed
Now he's a
him past
material
his-
god.
Well, and Oksana is a song-touched. I don't want to reveal her martial school yet, or what her, but she's magic martial song-touched wandering bard madness.
Yeah.
And
I like
y'all were like, Peter, why did you send that letter? I sent it for good reason.
When in doubt, call a Von Graz.
Honestly.
I said, hey, fam, shit is real.
I will say though, Oksana fought a Taxia solo for like 2 hours.
Yeah, no, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. As we were talking in there, I was like, oh shit, we gotta like do something, but we can't do anything.
No, we'll just call the material god.
No.
Hey, Cell, can you come save us?
Correct me if I'm wrong, Colin, but this isn't like full power ataxia, right?
Oh no.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No.
This is ataxia without a form.
Yeah, this is half
Yeah.
Ataxia.
Mhm.
Not even.
Not even.
God, imagine if it had a body.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's got a perfectly empty vessel back in Solandis it can pick up.
Peter.
Yum, 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 yum.
Peter. How dare you bring that into the world?
Well, I mean, I'm happy
Hey,
I see that
hey,
connection now. Thanks,
this
Peter.
is the campaign that fixes our sins. I'm not hiding the sins.
Right. Okay.
We need everything
Oh.
on the table if we are to solve problems.
I'm going to bed. Good night.
Good night,
Good
gentlemen.
night.
Hey,
Good
good luck
night.
waking up. Man. Oh, also, I loved Oksana's theme. That was so good.
Mhm.
My Phoenix, Crow.
My
I also think it's,
Phoenix.
I funny
Oh
how
my
it was
God.
Underground by Lindsey Sterling, and we were underground when it was playing. I thought that was funny.
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy.
Colin plans things?
Colin plans
Crazy.
things.
I hate that guy.
Wait, what?
And it makes sense now why her attention was completely focused on what Loomis was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As soon as Oksana realized the thing that killed her baby brother was here, she was like, "All right, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna kill you."
Yeah, I made that connection as soon as you said Von Grass. I was like, oh, fuck. She's cooked.
I will say as well, she, if not for like the exact date where this was happening and everything around her, Oksana might have won.
Ooh, damn.
Because her whole thing, like, she fought a taxi in the sky because it was basically like, I'm just going to starve you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's latent aether technically up there, and Ataxia was playing Pac-Man while Oksana was playing Doom for a lot of it. Actually, no, it's just Pac-Man both ways, because sometimes Ataxia built up enough where, like, Oksana turned into, like, the blue ghost, and
had to run.
Mm-hmm.
How many levels did she lose?
I actually calculated a bunch of battles against them to try and figure out what it would be. Oksana, on average, lost between 30 and 40 level ups.
Damn.
Not
still
as
a lot,
bad as
but
not as bad as I thought it was gonna be though.
Yeah.
She's strong.
Yeah.
And she keeps her distance because imagine Viola's like slashing attack with her violin bow. Oksana can do that like 16 times a turn if she's on the right beat. So she could just kind of be a Gatling gun.
Dude, I was gonna say some fucked up shit to her too. I was like, well, hey, can you tell us more about this information on the place, because you're going to die? I'm glad I didn't say that now.
Oh God.
Because I mean,
honestly, she would laugh in your face and be like, "Huh, okay, sure."
and Loomis would just shrug, just like, I've seen what this shit can do. And Loomis now is just like, well, fuck. I'm gonna shut my mouth from now on. I'm glad I held my tongue.
And at the beginning of the session, like, Oksana wasn't pissed or anything. She was just regular Von Grass Kurt.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No, she did realize she
let's
needed
get the
to
show
go,
moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, we need to go.
Mm-hmm. Also,
this was the side stage. We need to go to main.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I have so many more questions about Viola now, because I thought she became sun-touched
No.
at the... Not what was it wasn't then. It was some other point in her life, which gives me much more questions.
Dude, I don't know what I'm gonna say to Sal. I wasn't ready for this.
Oh, you're fangirling.
Absolutely.
Bro, I got even more shit for next session. It's... Yeah.
I was tempted to grab one of the books that were in there, but I was too scared.
One of them that was in there was Manifestations of Fading Space.
Ah, we know that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but too scary.
Yeah, but I've just been sitting here for the past few sessions, like, the guide is underneath their feet. I wonder if they'll find it.
That's fucking dude. Ever since Ted came back, it's just like always thinking about what happened in that game. It was like that fucking guide.
Mm-hmm.
What is he doing? Hee, I'm under your feet.
He's guiding things.
Yeah.
Yeah, the BBEGs and the villains that were never dealt with are now re-emerging.
Yep.
All in our campaign. So fun.
Crazy.
You know what's actually so crazy though? Regardless of it's Ataxia, it's Neorax, it's the one who guides the voice. I'm still happy it's not the banker. Like the amount
Please shut your
of
fucking
visual
mouth. Shut your
fear
mouth.
it gives me, like, yeah, anything else, please, anything else.
You're lucky the banker is rampaging through Ascended Garden at the moment, Peter.
Yep.
Not our problem. I feel so bad for them, but also not that bad for
He's
them.
definitely probably gonna make his way back here eventually.
I mean, we don't have like any of the stuff he wants yet. Maybe. I hope we don't.
A malleable homunculus who could do anything.
Yeah.
He doesn't like that shit.
Uh-huh. There's totally not another thing he has.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's
That totally
fine.
won't come back to be our problem.
You're talking about the Zostrum?
Well, that and another thing. A person.
Oh, yes. That'll be interesting when we learn what happened there.
We could just trade known for him.
No!
God, I would never. No.
See what happens. See what happens.
Oh, man. Well, Rectify the Grim is such an amazing boon. Thank you, Known, for sharing that with us.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And hey, y'all, I feel pretty good right now. I feel like we are on the right path, the good timeline for Grim Covenant.
We're gonna win.
You did actually save a town.
Yeah, I know. Instead of obliterating one.
Yeah, we saved everybody.
I mean, well, we obliterated the town. We didn't mass murder people this time.
Well,
but the town
the town being obliterated was not our fault, though. But we did save all the people.
Dorga shall live on.
Yeah, I don't think there was a way we could have saved the town itself.
There was, but
yeah,
you saved the people. Important.
Which is the important part, really.
We take wins where we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because in my head I'm like, okay, yeah, there might have been like a way, but like I don't know. I just don't know if we would have connected like all the dots that we needed to like do that quick enough.
It'll depend. I mean, I think at the end of the campaign, looking back, you guys might be like, maybe this or that. But you got all the people, and you were able to pacify the Nether Souls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which partially came from Keenan's boon and what he wanted with that. Because there's also a secondary thing with that boon, which is whenever you resolve a disagreement or a major like party squabble, you guys gain hero points equal to your power score, I believe.
Yeah.
Which is actually amazing.
Yeah. Solving problems.
So, should we just get into artificial arguments, everybody? Like,
no, shut up. Stop trying to fucking abuse.
Nah.
I mean, if you want to make actual arguments, big time arguments, and then try to overcome them, Peter, be my guest. Please, please spread party instability.
No.
Yeah.
Man, there was a chance Viola would have ran away without everybody. That was a possibility. I'm so glad it's not this timeline.
Well, it'll be good. It'll be good. And if the histories for this session go up, then next session as well, you'll get the bonus and the reward for faithfully keeping the histories for this season too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
How much?
Yeah, dang, we're missing so many, guys.
What's my price?
You are. I mean, you're the one with the notes, and you have the last one.
I took some notes too, but then I kind of all stopped after a taxi showed up, and then I was
Yeah, so
laser
the start of the
focused.
session.
Guys, why are these so expensive? Somebody tell me.
How much are they?
Well, for the time I initially wanted to fly out of St. Louis, it would be $290 because I waited
Ooh.
too long. But technically, that's Caleb's fault. So,
Caleb.
if I do a flight from St. Louis with a stop, that ticket would be 222, but that's still like a lot.
Yeah.
But if if I took the train to Chicago to take a flight out of Chicago, it would be more expensive than that 222, but not more expensive than the 295. So I don't want to be in the fucking airport for 5 hours.
I mean, flying out of Chicago in December near holidays is dicey.
It's actually
Ooh, that's
when-
good.
150 to leave on the 28th. But
From St. Louis?
from Chicago, but the train ticket to Chicago is $89. So
Yeah.
which is $239 total.
Wait,
Not including the flight back.
you'd be flying out, what, on the 28th? 27th?
Yeah. 28th is what Caleb did, but I mean, I think because it's Southwest, he could change his flight technically. Let me see.
That motherfucker, he said the 27th for me.
He kept changing the fucking date. Dude, it is so hard to do anything relating to the airport.